Hello, hello. Sorry, I was eating breakfast. Oh yeah. Bread, Nutella, and a coffee. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day. How's it going? Hello. Howdy do, partners. I'm dying in Black Myth Wukong. Skill issue. Um Hold on, everybody. Dude, Boneworks had such a good soundtrack. Good day to drop a 4 month project for a new one. Wait, why are you dropping the 4 month project though? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can't you see it to completion? Doesn't sound right. That does not sound right. Anyways. How's it going? Hold on, let me check my Slack messages if I have any. Um Hold on. I don't want to look at this anymore. Fuck it, we ball. We ballin'. We ballin'. Anyways, how's the oh dude, it's the 11th of February. Excuse me? What? What is going on? Um how is it already the 11th of February, dude? Dude, how? Dude, what? How? Um let's take a look at the task list. I forgot I have a zoomed in fucking thing. Uh This stuff we've not progressed on, although I don't know why it's priority 0. Like, honestly, this could probably be priority 1. We got 6 achievements we need to put in the game, so we're getting there. We need to do the art for every achievement, but I might get a buddy of mine to do the art for these. I don't know yet. Car sequence, because it looks weird, especially in third person. Baseball bat combat. Not too worried about it. Execution pivots. Bullet penetration. Right. 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 This is, yeah, this is going to be an interesting task because it could it could very well break a few things. This could very well break a few things. Yeah. because like the doors are thin and shit. Like maybe we make it so you you're not able to like penetrate through metal, I guess. We work the Toronto boss fight. Use a grenade launcher. So grenade launcher, we need to make that or the RPG. So we could bold that. Put that in bold letters. You're golden. Also, Felix, thank you for the 55 months, by the way. Thank you. You subbed while I was eating my Nutella bread breakfast thingy, whatever it was. Crosshair color settings, improve the cursor to world aim settings. Some bugs. Suit customization. If I were to make a guess where we're at percentage-wise, I would say we're like 70% of the way there. I think. %, maybe 65%, 66%. I'll round it up. 67%. Yeah. 67% of the way there. I think. Maybe we can try to get some of these tasks in the third person area out of the way. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Let's get some of these fucking things out of here. Just do the customization. Dude, I don't want to do that right now. I'm going to be honest. I do not want to do that right now. Maybe I get like maybe I get a pair of glasses in the game. The first pair of accessories. Because we don't have any accessories yet. Nor do we have legs, technically, so that's another thing I need to get going. Although, what kind of legs options are we even going to have? We got regular ass fucking pants. Like, what else can we... What else can we do? Like, what else can we do for the pants? Also, the suit currently doesn't have any cloth physics on it. We'll probably do that at a future date. I think I have to retexture this fucking thing, though. And, like, there's some clipping going on that I do want to fix, so... Yeah. I don't know what kind of pants options we're going to have. I think I made, like, a PureF file for this. Hold on, let me look for it. Character clothing references. I think this is the one. Ah, here we go. We got some hats in here. A beanie. What kind of pants can we do? I guess different colored pants. That's an easy one. Different colored pants. Yeah. Later, Barry. Maybe like a fancy dress or something. Yeah. I guess the shoes also matters. We haven't done any edits to the shoes. So the pants and the shoes are together. So I guess that could be a big element there, I guess. Yeah. I don't think I've made any systems for like if something is a hat or if something is glasses. I have not done any of that yet. Have not done any of that. It's crazy to think that that's a toy. There's no, that's not a toy. That's a real person. You can't fool me. That's a real person. That's the real Keanu. For half a second, I contemplated going to TwitchCon Europe just because I have some friends in Rotterdam. Here's my recommendation. Don't waste your fucking money. Just go there. If you want to go there to meet friends, just go there and meet them. Don't even pay for the fucking TwitchCon. Trust me. It's a waste of fucking money. Sass? You could just meet them outside of the convention. There's nothing to do in the convention. Yeah, just meet outside. It's a better fucking use of your money. Just go and have drinks or something. Like, so many better things you could use the money on. Oh, God. The last time I went to TwitchCon was like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. The convention was borderline useless. It was not like, it was mostly just so I could meet friends, but it's like I didn't need to pay $300, whatever the fucking ticket was, just to meet friends. You know what I mean? Cheaper to fly to Japan for me than the Netherlands? Damn. What the hell? So you're closer to... I guess that makes sense. More in the east. If I were to guess, you're more in the east. Anyways, yeah, I'm not going to do customization right now. But it is something to think about. I guess we'll have, like, nicer pants with, like, those lines in them. Like, the little linings and stuff. I really like how these pants look, though. They have, like, a texture on them that I think, dude, like, look at that. Look at that texture. It's got, like, a little cross-hatching kind of texture on it. Looks pretty fucking cool. Although, dude, why is my guy so fucking short? Like, something is not right. Fucking daddy long legs looking. What the hell? We need at least one more facial option. Dude, what's wrong with his chin? You know what this head option looks like? Just the form and the silhouette. It looks like that guy from fucking Dune. One of the bad guys from Dune. I never, like, I always look at that and I was like, that looks so familiar. I don't know why. My horrible attempt at making a feminine face without modifying the body, which I don't think is possible. I don't think that's possible. I think for me to actually make it, well, A, we would probably need eyes, and then B, I would probably need to modify the body. So... Crimson's woke. I legit looked at one Twitter post, and it was just like, oh, it was a CD Projekt Red. It was a post on CD Projekt Red's Twitter, and they were like, hey, we're gonna have a talk about UI UX, and it's like a woman that's gonna be doing it, and the replies to it were fucking awful, bro. Like, wow, CD Projekt Red really went woke. It's like, why? Just because there's a woman that's presenting? Dude. I'm... Like, what? Get a grip. It's so funny because this is the default face character. There's no fucking way. I guess the facial hair really, like... This is default guy, actually. Yeah, this is literally default. This is default guy right here. The world we live in gets crazier every day. No, I honestly truly think the internet was a fucking mistake. Honestly, the internet was a mistake. Have you seen the news about 5090s melting? Oh, you don't say. The thing that requires a 500 watt minimum fucking power supply is melting? I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I keep saying we all need to lose our internet privileges for a few months. It clearly can't be responsible with it. Hot take. Free speech is a mistake. Yep. Yeah, I said it. But not free speech politically. I mean free speech in general. Okay? Some of these motherfuckers say some really stupid shit that honestly, it should be considered a crime on like everyone's brain that they have to hear or read the shit that some of these motherfuckers write. Seriously. Should be a crime. Mental terrorism. Seriously. Make it a crime. All right. Turn it into something. Let's go. Let's get this shit rolling, all right? Anyways, what are we working on here? Yeah, let's I want to thin out some of the tasks in the third person mode because every time I open this file, I immediately see this emptiness. Yeah. They probably didn't use liquid hydrogen to cool their 5090. Noob mistake. If I bought a 5090, I would underclock the fuck out of that thing. I saw a few people doing that. Oh wait, no. Actually, they did the opposite. They lowered the wattage and then clocked it higher. And apparently that worked. Yeah, they undervolted it, but then overclocked it. Not the card that's melting. It's a connector, a wire, and a power supply unit. First it was the 4090 melting, now it's the $2,000 5090. I think anybody buying a 5090 so soon is either A, they have money to just throw around like it's nothing, or B, they're stupid. Like, why would you buy in NVIDIA, of all fucking people these days, and buy in that soon? Like, that's asking for fucking trouble. Asking for trouble. Okay. I want to get a few of these tasks out of the way because they're like relatively simple tasks to do, I think. I saw people resell a 4080 for a 5080. Like without paying extra for the 5080, or like they couldn't find any stock. Well, yeah, nobody could find any stock. I wish I knew more about graphics. I don't. Sometimes when they like make these new graphics cards, I'm like, how much crazier can we get? Like, what are we doing to like make this shit better somehow? Like, I don't know how that works. It's the unknown world for me because I know nothing of graphics. Not even just graphics programming, but just graphics in general. Like DX12 and all that shit. And then how NVIDIA does stuff. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how GPUs work. I don't even know how this computer fucker works, honestly. I'm amazed we can even do any of this. They resold their 40. Oh yeah, I saw a few stories of that. Honestly, fucking rip bozo. I don't know what to tell you. Rip bozo. Honestly, selling your GPU early so then you could, dude. Like what? That's like selling your boat while you're like on the ocean. And then they give you like a dinky fucking life raft. But like in this case, you get nothing. We already reached GPU potential a long time ago. Like, what's the next thing? What's the next big thing? Like, I understand they're trying to push software in this regard now, but there has to be a point. Well, like, I don't know. Maybe there's still stuff to push software wise, right? I guess that's what they're trying to do with like DLSS and all that shit. Shoving AI into it, smile. Man, the whole AI thing, I'm just old man yells at cloud, you know? That's how I feel about that. Create a tag for things that should be invisible in third person. Okay, so here's my problem with this level in specific. Wait, no, not that level. I have other levels in specific that have this issue. But let's load that one up. Eviction. My 3080 Ti is probably good enough for the next several years. I forgot which GPU I have. I think it's a 3070 Ti. It's doing great. It's better. It's better than what my well, it's better than my 1080, but my 1080 was great as well. It just, you know, bit the dust, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it bit the dust. Sadly. I've never sold a used GPU before, like a used GPU of mine. All of them have ended up just dying. I only upgrade things when my computer dies, or I'm finding that it's becoming such a problem where I can't work properly. Like, I upgraded my CPU recently, and my motherboard and whatever, because UE5 was not having a good time with it. I had a 1060 that died after like 4 years. What the hell were you doing on that bad boy? Yeah, my 3070 Ti is doing great. Doing great. I don't really need to fucking upgrade that anymore, honestly. Updating my CPU allowed me to play games better. Like Marvel Rivals just does not lag unless Doctor Strange puts down a portal, and then my Doctor Strange puts down a portal. Then we're all fucked. Everyone's fucked at that point. So it's like, honestly, like, that's fine. That's the price to pay. The price to pay. I upgraded my CPU. What did I get now? I got 12900K. Okay, KND. Okay, so here's our problem. In third person, we see these planes, which we don't want to see, I think. I think we see these, pretty sure. Do these have collision? Okay, they don't. Good. So in third person, I want to remove these, but we need a specific tag for that. NVIDIA gave me a free 4080, but I still have to pay like $500 for it just because of import tax. Yep. Yep, sounds about right. So I think what we'll do is we'll make a different tag. So we have 3pp visible, which sets objects while in third person to visible. What we'll do is we'll create a separate tag for 3pp hidden. And then 3pp hidden will hide it in third person. Yeah. Is it a good time to escape to Canada? No. No. It depends. Where do you live? I would recommend probably, I don't know, going anywhere else. I wish I could. Mikey, you live in the US, don't you? GPU using that. GPU using that much power now because it's getting harder to make smaller lithography. So only way to make them more powerful is to use more chips, so more power. Interesting. Nashville, Tennessee. The US. Honestly, yeah. If you were to move, go to Europe. Canada's in kind of in a rough state. Although I feel like the entire world right now is kind of in a rough state, so who knows? I don't know, but go to like Thailand or something. I don't know. I gotta find the thing that does 3pp visible. They changed the Gulf of Mexico on the Google Maps to Gulf of America. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. So we want to do the opposite of this, I guess? There we go. Look at that view. Look at that view. Oh, damn. The parking garage does not have any additional mesh. Oh, man. It's fine. Justin will save us. I'm not going to talk about politics. I don't want... I think everyone's kind of just sick of it at this point. And honestly, I kind of agree. I have no... Here's the thing about talking about politics. I have no fucking control over any of that. Okay? And you could be like, well, you can vote. But it's like, motherfucker, I don't know any of these people I'm voting for personally. It's like fucking rolling a dice and then seeing if you get D20. It doesn't like it doesn't fucking matter. Like, so yeah. Refractive glass? Yeah, it's a bit overkill to be honest. Thanks for the find and blueprint window, by the way. Hey, yeah, totally. The find a window is great. Politics suck. Yeah, and it's gotten to a state where, like, the people that have disagreements can't... The people that disagree with each other can't find a middle ground, nor can they understand that, hey, this person is different from me, and, like... Albeit, there's some people that have some point of views that are a little bit, you know, a little wacky, but... On both sides. All the print statements are crazy. Yeah, it's probably something I could reduce. Okay, well, we got started with that. Stuff that we can set to hidden in third-person mode, which is great. What's some other objects that we might want to set to hidden? Can we see this big plane? I think technically you can see the rest of the level. Yeah, none of it gets loaded out. Which is not very good because that just means we can go out here and look at this shit. But the way we load things in our system does not complement allowing all of this to be in a streaming level. Yeah, yo. I'd have to like change up our entire load system because I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm a fucking doofus. So the player in third person can see all of that. Oh, we also don't have like a proper ceiling. Is that what that means by the penthouse? Fix up some materials and objects at the penthouse. We have a lot more to do in this penthouse, let me tell you. Can you jump through the holes in the wall? Yeah, you can. You can. Should I fix this? I probably should, but like, how? How? I'm unsure. Can I be lazy as fuck and just... Are the destructive walls geometry scripts? No. No. We don't even have geometry script in UE4, if I remember correctly. Apparently, California has a small chance of becoming its own country, but I don't think that would happen. Imagine, never mind, I don't want to talk about it. Never mind, let's not talk about it. I was gonna make a joke, but it's political and who fucking cares? I was gonna make a joke about how like orange hair carrot man's or whatever the fuck wants Canada to be the 51st state, but imagine he starts losing states. And it's like, well, it can't be 51st anymore because you're missing a few. Imagine that, dude. That would be funny. I wonder how much that would hurt money wise if California left, because there's a lot of shit that goes on in California. I don't know how much California be huge, wouldn't it? Be a huge hit. We got some Z fighting, but if we just ignore it, we're fine. Right, guys? A little Z fighting never hurt anyone. Right, guys? Here, we could fix this a little bit. Move this down. Oh, no. Turn off grid snapping. It's 5th? Damn. It's the 5th largest economy, period. I don't think they'd be able to leave the US, though. Like, I guess they're on the border, but then they only have one border for, like, importing things. I like EM making the offer for OpenAI and SA turning down the offer, but making a lowball counter offer for Twitter. I don't know what the fuck is SA? Is SA the company that owns OpenAI? Sam Altman? I don't know who that is. No clue who that is. I've got no idea who the fuck that is. Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI. I don't care about any CEO. I'm going to be honest. I Don't care. Where was the light coming from? Oh, not this way. I guess that you didn't read about this news? I read something about an offer being put for OpenAI. That was about it. That's about it. I don't know. I don't know. It's just extra hidden in game tags. I think as I get older and with everything going on, I've just had I just have no capacity for like I'm just starting to have no capacity for like anything these days. It's just you know what I mean? I've got no fucking energy for like any of the stuff going on these days. Especially when it comes to with like banter between billionaires, like or banter between billionaires and billionaire and trillionaire. I'm pretty sure he's a trillionaire now. Like just dude. This fucking No, only 400 billion? Ah, yes, only 400 billion. Of course. Ah, yes, only 400 billion. Damn it, man. Why can't I? Oh, I can do this. I can deselect that one and then reselect it. Yeah. What about this floor, though? Move this back in. Yeah. Guys? This shit ain't even in the corner, dude. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just do this then. We'll just cover up the pillar. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll cover up the pillar. There's technically a hole there. I got too many problems to deal with as a game dev. You know what I mean? Why is this window so small? Oh, that looks weird. Anyways. ChatGPT's been a very helpful teacher when it comes to Blueprint Noob. I feel like with those AI things, you just have to use it in a way that will not impede your learning ability or like your ability. What's the word I'm looking for? Not impede the quality of the way you're learning things. I think that's the biggest thing. And you just have to use it in a way where you have to use it in a way where I'm trying to think. What I'm trying to say here. You have to use it in such a way where you're like specifically using it to help you find information rather than it giving you the information directly. I think that's a big thing. Because those AI things will tell you everything confidently. Literally, I saw a tweet of someone asking a fucking AI thing, hey, what's your knowledge on this? Can you teach me about this? And the AI is like, yeah, I can teach you it. I know everything about it. And then they try to ask a few questions. And guess what? They were incorrect. So you just have to just you know, I guess just be cognizant of that factor, and then that's the biggest thing, really. I've been coding with Cursor plus Sonnet, and shit's super helpful. The code quality is crazy high. I've never used any of it. I've never used any of that stuff. I'm probably gonna fall behind, honestly, and get fired or something at some point because I just don't use AI. And a part of me just refuses to. I don't know why. I just don't. Yeah. Actually, don't think we need that pillar. Technically, we have this wall. I fell behind because of frameworks in the cloud and object-oriented programming. Wait, how did you fall behind with object-oriented programming? What happened there? Is there a gap here? Oh my god. Want to do the first person test run real quick? First person? You mean third person? We're missing a ceiling. Object-oriented programming is dead. What do you mean it's dead? Fuck you saying? You don't fall behind, you just like to work yourself? I think in the game industry, because as an independent developer, you do kind of fall behind even if you are kind of like doing your own thing. Because the other games that release that use like the newest stuff and are able to develop their games at a quicker pace, whatnot. Yeah. Lots of devs seem to like functional programming. I don't know what the fuck that means. AI are globally right, specifically wrong. Just got to learn how to use them. Right. You just have to use the Gen AI, I think, in the right way and be cognizant that it can be incorrect on some of the things it teaches you. I think that's the most important thing. There's still value with reading articles and watching GDC talks or whatever the fuck that you're watching. Yeah. Hold on, I'm catching on chat. I also see some YouTube messages. Give me a second. It's as opposed to dysfunctional programming. Okay, I already do dysfunctional program. Motherfuckers use UE, watch a UE stream, and in the same chat say the OOP is dead. Don't get me wrong. I like some of the methodologies of data-oriented programming or whatever, but I don't like. A lot of people are like, dude, object-oriented programming is fucking hell. You just keep having objects on objects and objects and objects, and I'm like, I haven't run into that problem where I'm doing that. I usually just have one master actor that's derived from the actor, which is derived from UObject or maybe primitive component. No, I don't think primitive component. I don't know it's derived from there. And then I just create one thing from there, and then I create a child of that. It's like, I don't know. I don't. Is that the problem that they have a problem with? Like, I don't get it. I like some of the cool things that data-oriented programming involves. Like, I think Source Engine technically does a bunch of it with, like, you could specify anything as, like, glass or destructible or whatever, and that's pretty cool, I think, if I remember correctly. That's cool. I think there's a good fucking middle ground where you can use both. You could use OOP or entity system, whatever the fuck, entity component, ECS, or whatever it's called, blah, 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 blah. Who gives a shit? I just do the thing. I just do the thing that makes the most sense in my brain. I just got a rejection email from the job I applied for yesterday. Apparently, even though it's a remote job that's US wide, their reason was because of my location, even though I live in the US. I was so confused. Maybe try giving them a reply, Golden. That might be a good time to actually give them a reply. That might be one of those rejections where you're like, hey, I'm a little confused because I live in here, blah, 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 blah. Wouldn't hurt. Some companies don't have representation in all states, so it's hard to do taxes. That's what Mikey is saying on Twitch chat, so I guess maybe that could be the reasoning. That's fucking stupid. United States, my fucking asshole. Protagonist from Steam. I just completed all the available maps on Legend the other day. Thank you for an awesome game. It's been really fun to follow your development. Hey, hell yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. By the way, in third-person mode, could you tweak the amount of auto-aim the fire extinguisher gets when playing? They're still very sticky. Yeah, I have it on my to-do list. To change up the auto aim a little bit more. It is definitely on my to-do list. Tis on my to-do list. Fix the materials and objects at the penthouse area. So I think the last thing we need to fix here is the ceiling. I think we're just turn off the grid material. Just give it like a dark material. Yeah, it is on my to-do list for sure. Release aimed this month. Why don't I believe it? That was my intended release date until I found out that I was going to be working on a project for an extended period of time. So yeah. Oh. My contract work has a very tight deadline as well, so that didn't really help too much. Yeah, that didn't help too much, to be honest. He's working on GTA 6. Yo, that'd be so pog if I was working on GTA 6. That'd be so sick. No, I'm not working on GTA 6, guys. Rockstar crunch times are not pog at all. Crunch in general is just not fucking... It's just not cool. It's just not fun. I'll crunch on my own projects because it's like self-inflicted crunch, or like maybe it's because I really want to work on that stuff, but like... I bet the crunch times are fantastic unless they said and did nothing for 6 years before starting GTA 6 dev. I'm sure they've been probably working on GTA 6 for a long while. When GTA 6 comes out, I'm going to be missing for at least 2 years. I don't know. I think that kind of expectation puts you up for failure because you're like expecting that amazing of a like. Don't get me wrong, Rockstar has been able to do some good stuff, but still, you could have the most wildest expectation, and Rockstar could have a chance of just not reaching that expectation whatsoever. All right, do we have... What the... Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. The upstairs doesn't have any props. I don't care. There's nothing there. Okay, don't bother. Don't worry. There's walls there. Games are what you make them to be. Concord objectively wasn't that bad. Yeah, Concord might have been not that bad. It might have been like a playable game, but it didn't have any depth. It took them an absurd amount of time to get in. Like, it's funny because people thought hero shooters were dead, and then Marvel Rivals came out, and it's like the biggest thing right now. So hero shooters were never dead. It's just Concord was just designed poorly by people that thought they knew what they were doing with a hero shooter. And then they spent an absurd budget on it. They spent an absurd amount of time on it. And it didn't really fill any gaps. Concord really didn't do anything different. It was just like, hey, here's just kind of a shittier Destiny, or like a shittier kind of some. Concord's heroes were also bad art direction. Like, it was, but I don't think that was the contributor to why the game did poorly, to be honest. Like, I think it was a part of it, but I think that's like maybe like just 5%. I think it's just like it didn't really. It wasn't really just interesting. It wasn't really interesting. No one wanted Concord. Here's the thing: no one wants any game until it comes out and it's fucking awesome. Balatro. No one wanted, like, no one ever thought they'd want a fucking poker card game, roguelite. But then it comes out and it's like, holy shit! I never knew I wanted this. So. No one really knows what they want either, to be fair. To be fair. Yeah. Remaster the HD remasters. Ah, yes, the Naughty Dog way. As the thing, they saw it and were like, yeah, I definitely didn't want this shit. Well, at that point, then, you know, bad calculation on the business end, figuring out like something that could potentially be successful. Personally, I think it was bad luck. Let's be real. No dev actually know what game people want. Exactly. Nobody really knows what they want, right? Especially these days, you kind of just have to put a shot in the dark and just make something fun and enjoyable. This map is looking hella nice. It's okay, man. I'm not fucking happy with any of the shit I make. Dude. The only nice looking thing here is the fucking water. The rest looks like ass in my eyes. Tim, the Fallout guy, said it best. They just got unlucky, though. Going banned for against free Overwatch was kind of dumb. Yeah, there was a paid game. In a world where hero shooters right now are just free to play and they're just finding other means to monetize the games, that's like hard, really hard competition. And the only way you're going to win in a battle like that is if your game is like ridiculously good. I feel like. I think it was multiple factors, but yeah. I would never have expected to enjoy a game like Phasma, but I did. Right. Like, there's some games that people play. Like, I never expected I'd like a game like Slay the Spire, but then I played the Slay the Spire and I was like, holy shit, this game's amazing. And I was never interested in like card games like that. And that was like my introduction to those styles of games. Nobody really knows what they want, to be completely honest. I have to add a tag to this. Let me make sure the top down looks fine. Oh, those windows. Honestly, those windows could be fucking hidden. We don't need those windows. I thought Baldur's Gate 3 was trash until I played it. Tim the Fallout guy has an awesome YouTube channel with good industry tips. Why did I think Tim the Fallout guy was who's the guy that does the Bethesda games? I don't know why. What's his name? See, I don't know why in my brain I thought Tim was that guy. This is okay, this is a completely different person. Oh, Todd Howard. No, not Hod Toward. I do know what I want. I want basically Metal Gear Solid 5, but co-op and a level editor. Okay. All right, I guess. Bro, please save me. Wait, I can't. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Savage? I can't package and export my game. Why not? Are you getting any errors from packaging? I don't know. I think if Concord released maybe like 6 years ago, maybe it would have been fine. How much money did they blow on Concord? Can't package my game. Is it in Unreal, Savage? 400 million. There's no fucking way they spent $400 million on that game. There is no fucking way. What'd they do? Spend it on cocaine? Like, what the fuck? Where did the money go? Where did the money go? That's made up money, bro. I don't know what this. That's fucking made up numbers. 5.5.3 latest version. Okay, well, 5.5. I don't know. Unknown error. Are you sure it's just an unknown error? Is there no errors beforehand? Because, like, you scroll up, like, filter it through, see if there's any other errors that's potentially pointing to anything. They did a secret level episode as well that wasn't cheap. That's so funny because, like, they canceled the game, closed it down, and then that secret level thing was, like, announced around the same time as well. There were none. Check your logs. But otherwise, unknown error, I don't know. Check your packaging settings. Make sure you have enough space on your hard drive. Make sure your file paths are not... Well, is that still an issue in 5.5? File path lengths? Is that still a problem? It had a few reiterations, motherfucker. It had a ton. They clearly could not nail down what kind of fucking hero shooter game they wanted to do. It's like a day before situation all over again. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of money, dude. That's insane. I packaged one game before in 5.3, but there was this unknown error and switched to 5.5 and packaged it successfully, but this time it's messed up. I don't know. I can't really help you, Savage. If there's no, like, logs or anything that shows what it could be pointing to, maybe check your packaging settings. Are you packaging for Windows? I would imagine you are, right? Meanwhile, Microsoft shuts down Tango Gameworks after it releases Hi-Fi Rush and wins a bunch of rewards. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That's weird. That's weird. That made, like, no sense. I guess they were like, well, you guys released it now. All right, time to go, because you're not going to be doing anything else, I guess. We can't fund you anymore, I suppose. So fucking stupid. Just send the reply email. Hopefully they'll look over the application again. Yeah, fingers crossed, man. If not, maybe it is a state-based thing, which is wild to think about. If America really has an issue where they can't do work between states because of laws or some sort of tax implication or whatever, that's funny. Maybe they listen too much to the players and try to make an everything game that eventually does nothing well. That's why I always tell people have a target audience, have a target demographic, and stick to that. Stick to the fantasy that you're trying to create, and don't try to satisfy everyone. Like with the zombie survival game, there's probably going to be an element of difficulty to it. I'm going to stick to that. I'm not going to like fucking adjust that too much. TBJ, you need to look for the cozy tags in the game description. No, he should look for games that have fucking journalist mode, because clearly he has an issue or something. In previous solutions, I downloaded VS Studio and all the other SDKs. Oh yeah, I would. I think 5.5 requires VS 2020. What does it need now for UE 5.5 or UE 5? Yeah, UE 5.5 is VS 2024 now, right? 2022? I thought it was 2024. 2022 17.1. Yeah, maybe go through the VS Studio, like Visual Studio process. There is no 2024? Are you sure there's no Visual Studio 2024? I'm pretty sure there is. Is there not? Do you ever listen to someone talk about what kind of thing they want in a game and just think that'd be a technical nightmare, especially if I'm not a AAA company? Most people have dreams that are like really out there because they don't think about the technical aspect of it at all. They kind of just look at their dream. That's why everybody that wants a zombie survival game has this like absurd fucking expectation that's like really out there. All right, I think we fixed all this stuff here. There was a VS Code to 2024, but not Visual Studio. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, 2022 then. Miami condo needs a lot of work. Okay, where is this a lot coming from? Where past me? Why didn't you fucking clarify? What do you mean by a lot of, like, where? You need to look up that zombie game I posted yesterday. It's like a single player one and has a lot of sales. Kind of interesting. I forgot the name already. Okay, thanks, man. How about you just remember the name for me and then I can search it up? I told you comments are helpful. No, they're not. Anyways, I'll just assume that's fine. Oh, yeah. It's zombie something. Here it is. It's this Zompiercer. Really? This is the shit you link me? This is the shit you link me? You said half of the reviews are Russian? That's French. That's Russian, I guess. German? Polish? Or, I don't know. What is this? My dream is to make a photorealistic MMO, an open procedurally generated world with cryptocurrency exchange and NPCs with deep AGI. Man, photoreal is fucking boring, dude. Have you seen Black Frost? That shit looks crazy. Have you seen? It looks generic. It looks like, okay, visually it looks like ass. It also just kind of looks like there's a template or multiple templates. Also, like, why is the fucking zombies look like that? Why did they look like that? What? It looks deep fried. Why does the game look deep fried? I gotta bring up Black Frost every single time I talk about art styles, man. This is what gamers want when they say anti-aliasing. It's like, dude, bring back the old anti-aliasing, and then you see this shit. Dude, anti-aliasing back then was great. What happened to old anti-aliasing? It's fucking awful. I want to puke, dude. Bring back the old anti-aliasing. Games back then were more optimized. Bro, I see fucking black pixels because of the anti-aliasing. If one of them is causing it, check all your plugins. Could be the one that's not fully compiled. If it's a C++ project, yeah. If it's C++, you're gonna have to make sure it's compiled, and then, like, usually if it's pointing to a specific object that's causing issues, like a struct, it should give you warnings or an error. Like, check your warnings as well, not just your errors, but maybe one of your warnings might be pointing to a problem. I can give you 5 million fucking things that you could potentially do, but, like, yeah. I'll make my next game in Chinese to satisfy the random returns that say game not Chinese, even though nothing said it was Chinese. Actually, that's probably something you don't want to do, Ray. Because it better be translated well. Otherwise, you're gonna get bad comments for it not being translated well. That subset of players and that, you know, culture they're like fucking hardcore. They don't give a shit. They will fucking negative review it. It's just I don't want to say anything. I will get in trouble. You need to figure out why people like it, though, if you're gonna make a zombie game. I've played a lot of zombie games in the past, and honestly, I'm gonna kind of build something based off of my belief of what makes, I guess, a survival game interesting, following a specific mood board, I guess, or like the type of emotions I'd want the player to kind of feel while playing the game. That's kind of like what I'll follow, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting, I guess. You saw the day before and said, fine, I'll do it myself? No, not really, because I'm not going to make my game PvP. Once I get to that point, I'm definitely not making my game PvP. That's like a recipe for disaster. That is a recipe for disaster. My accountant hasn't responded to me. Wait, where am I? All right. So I guess we clean that up a little bit. Add ceilings / skyboxes to all of the levels. I don't know. Okay, so I think we did the third person stuff. So this one's good to go. We can change. Why is this text so fucking small? Okay, update that, save, check out. I don't think the zombie audience wants puzzles in their game. If you're going in the direction of traps and stuff, you're thinking more along the lines of like a tower defense kind of style game. Um, boom, 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 boom. How will I slightly elongate the intro? Probably extend the tunnel a little bit, I think. Extend the tunnel a little bit. Maybe have some little tiny side paths. I'm not sure. But I don't know if I actually will do it. I don't know if I'll actually do it. We just have these 2 levels when you start blocking out. I guess we can work on Botnik again. We need to work on putting in cover props and whatnot in here. I don't know what kind of cover props to put in here though, because it's like a lab. It's like a lab. Or the textures? I haven't done textures yet. That's gonna be the environment artist probably doing the textures. Technically, Resident Evil does have surviving, and it does have crafting. So, technically, it is a survival crafting game. Technically. Yeah, this is more like a bio lab. Which I feel like would not have that many objects in it, but you know, I guess we'll figure it out. I don't know. Biolab concept art. I guess we'll just I can figure it out, I guess. Or let's do, instead of bio, let's just do lab concept art. Just any lab. Any kind of lab. Just a lab. Some of these concepts have some height variation, which is a kind of a cool idea. AI can generate good biolab concept art. I got Google. I got Google. Third person in game's a vibe. Looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Hey, thank you. It's getting there. I don't think it's like amazing. I think if maybe if I put a little bit more effort into it, I can make it better. But yeah, I've learned there's a big difference between a med lab and a meth lab. You don't say, huh? You don't really. Really? Really? I'm not trying to look for anything that's too sci-fi, because then it's too much. Um, What can be in the hallways? What can be in the hallways? What can I... Guess we could put like a bench or something. Put some benches and shit in here. Guess for sitting down, I suppose. You know, bright side. New level design. This is a block cut that we haven't had finished in a while. We ended up adding a little bit more to it, and then that's basically it for this level. So now we just need to add some cover props and just blocks so that the environment artist kind of has an idea of like the intention. Yeah, I guess we could put plants and stuff. Which series is this? Sydney series. Yeah, I guess there's going to be a lot of color in here, so I'll just start laying down some shit. Could be cool to also have some variation in these. I'm so annoyed that I did not turn these into a spline. Makes my life so much harder. I'm actually, I think, going to do that because I have a cool idea here. This will make my life so much easier. I wish I could also like generate the glass itself. Why it's better to make a build often? Yeah, like when you're working on a game, don't wait 3 months before doing a build. That's asking for trouble. Reception desk, kiosk, pots, and greens. The thing is, a reception desk would probably be in a different area. Unless we do want to put one here, which we definitely can. And then if we want to do that, maybe we just like remove this section. Maybe we turn this into like a reception area instead. And then that can kind of be like the vibe, I guess. Which is not a bad idea. I'm not against the idea. Maybe this is like a human testing kind of place and they just fucking process people, you know what I mean? Hey. Ah, my wall. Wall? So let's see here. I want to do a wall 200 by 4. That's not the fucking wall I want, man. Like, dude, that's not the wall I want. I want the other wall. I want this. I want give me this one. No, not that one. Give me 200 by 400. Where's 200 by 400? Fuck is 200 by 400, man. How's this bullshit? There's no 200 by 400. Wait, what? What? Whatever. I guess we'll do 400 by 100. Fine. So fucking be it, man. Perfection. Most game buildings aren't up to code. Yeah, because making a real game building, and trying to make it too real actually just makes the gameplay feel like fucking butt cheeks. Makes it feel like shit. I guess we can follow this idea that there's a reception here. I'm down for that. Although, I guess it's not that, it's tall enough, I guess, yeah. What the shit? Oh, man. Man, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, close enough. It was a stupid mistake of mine. The folder has access denied. Well, I'm glad you figured it out at least. Well, it sounds like you figured it out. I'm glad you were able to figure it out in the end. Let's see your desk. I'll just take a look at my folders here. Desk. Reception desk. Interior desk. It's got a cash register. Nice. This shall be our desk. Right here. Maybe we can have like an internal room here? Nah, I was fucking. Nah. Like my friend who had his save file set to read only. Yeah, just always check your files, guys. Check your files. Do yourself a favor. Check your files. See if it's read only or not. You know what I mean? The hell is that? What is this fucking snapping? You better. How is it I get denied for the smallest, stupidest fucking thing in the UE marketplace, but then these assholes over here go fucking scot-free? What is this? What is this fucking nepotism bullshit, man? What the hell, bro? Who the fuck? Who's the inside guy? Someone fire that guy. Well, I guess he doesn't have a job anymore because Fab is the new thing. And everything is AI. Nothing is even fucking reviewed anymore. Did you tell me you worked 7 years in Blizzard? No, I didn't. I should have, though, honestly. Maybe that would have given me more respect points. Plus rep. Is it the weekend already? No, it's Tuesday. Do you have to encrypt your save files for UE? I don't know. I don't bother with that shit. What if you told them that Mr. Robot was written about you? No comment. No comment. Here's a random question. Do you ever add that lamp toggle in the menu? What do you mean lamp toggle? You talk about like light, like a flashlight hotkey button? Clicking the lamp to toggle it. There's a lamp in the menu. No, motherfucker. I'm not like focusing on random bullshit. Lamp toggle? Excuse me? Lamp toggle? What the fuck? What fuck kind of bullshit? What the hell? I got a game to finish. I'm not fucking putting a lamp toggle in. What if we put a pillar here? No, that might look weird. But we should. for some cover. Lamp toggle will make this game a 10 out of 10. Also, maybe an entire electric layout and plumbing. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Here's the engine, guys. One of you do it. Here, take it. Just fucking take it. Just put it in. Put it in the game. Sounds like suit for hire crafting game. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm terrified of working on the next game. I don't know what it is, but I'm terrified of it. Whole new code base and everything. Oh shit. Sounds exciting, but also terrifying at the same time. Gah. I'm shitting myself. You know, I think I should go into web dev instead. I think I can make like billions of dollars. My accountant still has not responded to me. Guys, I'm concerned. I guess not my accountant, but my accountant from last year. Uh-oh. Which version of UE5 you gonna build it on? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna build it in Godot. I don't know. I have no clue yet. UE5 is a weird one for me still. It's still a weird one for me. Godot? No, I'm not gonna use Godot. UE5 will make your game need a NASA computer run. I don't think it's necessarily that. Like, I can put it down to DX11, change a bunch of shit so it doesn't, like, so it essentially runs similar to UE4, but man, I feel like the engine, I don't know, for me at least, the engine or the editor is a little just like kind of sensitive. Like anything could just fucking make it micro freeze, and I'm experiencing that at work, and dealing with it makes me want to just fucking, I hate it, dude. If you do all that, you might as well just use UE4. Well, not necessarily. There's some cool stuff in UE5, geometry scripting, etc. It depends on what kind of features I need there for it. I think at work I'm using 5.4, not 5.5, because it's a custom source build. Like, there's some cool stuff I wouldn't mind using in UE5, but like, dude, I don't know, man. You just make a game where you collect ugly character art for no reason and have monthly time-gated products so you can manipulate players to buy now and call it gotcha. Gotcha. Good gotcha. Is it a dev branch or custom core? Custom. It's the Oculus build. So it's a completely different branch. It's a fork. But yeah, UE5 is a bit of a, I don't know, man. Oculus like VR games? No, not like VR games. Oculus as in fucking movie production. Man, yeah. Dude, what the hell? Nah, it's for movies, bro. It's for movies. They get a custom engine within Unreal for their projects. Yeah, it's something John Nanite will never be able to do. They're gonna have to make VR a lot better before I get a free pressure headache to go with my game each time I play. Motherfucker, you think you you think you get a headache playing them? Just imagine trying to make them. Oh gosh, what the shit? Okay, I guess we're just leaving it like that then. I'd love to make this like a no, that would make this level too long. Would it though? When I'm making my Myst-like game, should I focus on polishing a level or work on as many levels as I can? I don't know. To this day, I've been working on a level-based game for 4 years, and I don't know. Listen, gamers want both. They want good levels, and they want a lot of them. That's what I learned. Yep. That's the challenge. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I already added some of the props in here for the environment artist. Technically, I need to add more cover props, though. Shit. Okay, what if we do, like, there was a shipment of, like, crates here, like, cargo, because that's, like, half of our... Well, half of our game is this, so... I'm also thinking we shouldn't do a double entrance here. We should do a double entrance over there. Because this is, like, going into the restricted zone. So there should be, like, some kind of, like, airlock type thing here, and then maybe there's enemies in here. Seems easy to scale up the tools you set up. It even though we have tools, it does simplify the process of just creating a level, but creating the level itself is still a challenging aspect, right? It's still an aspect to kind of consider. So we'll say there's like military stuff here, because like the idea is like we're stealing a virus of some sort. This is like the restricted kind of zone. So we'll put some military crate stuff there. We're gonna have to consider some cover somewhere in here. There's too much open space here. We're gonna need some walls, some pillars. Maybe we get some round beams. Thicken them. Make them thick. Maybe not. Fuck it. I was gonna say maybe not that thick. Well, maybe not that thick. Just big enough so they can surface cover? Yeah, and also line of sight. What kind of lab is this? Human testing biohazard type shit. Yeah. I'm a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I have to legally say I am not a doctor. That was a joke. Yeah, like Biohazard. I guess like Resident Evil kind of style. Not really, but I suppose kind of thing. Cool. I like that. Adds a bit more. Adds a bit of cover. Maybe one of these sections. Can move it up a little bit. And then bring it down. And then replace this with wall 100 by 400. That's the wrong one! Wall 400 by 100. And then we got some variation. You know Tarkov and his biolabs? I never actually went into labs myself, but I do know about labs. But this level looks nothing like labs. But I guess that could be, I guess, a good inspiration / reference for the environment artist. Maybe that could be a good reference to point at. Don't you get lighting warnings for having overlapping meshes like that? No. You get warnings for UVs overlapping, which is a different thing. That's a different thing altogether. Vote. Thought this was snapped. This thing not sized well enough? Like, guys, I'm a little confused why this shit's not. Sure, I guess. Okay, so that's another piece of cover. Very good. Very good, very good. How many other people are working on this game? The only person that's like working on it actively, I guess, well, not semi-actively, is our music composer. And then we have 2 environment artists, but they're on a contracting basis. Technically, everybody that works under this game besides me is a contracting basis. So, but I guess technically in total 4, I suppose. In total, 4. What? Sure, I'll do that. Although I don't really like doing that. This corner. Not a big fan of this corner. It's kind of shit. So what can we add in this corner? A pillar. Yes! Yes! One that sticks out. Yes! Why? I don't know. I don't know. Why not? I don't know. Let's see. Which way is our camera? I think this way. I thought about my decision making, and I'm not sure if I like it. Maybe we put it in this corner. Looks weird. pillars make it look like it's built to withstand bombs or something? Yeah, I like that vibe. We should stick with that as our intention. This is mostly just for cover. We just need something there. Why didn't it go in the open space, man? Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, very cool. Very cool. How we looking cover-wise? I like it. It's got a cool vibe to it. Let's see which direction we're going. This way. We could break up some of this straight angle here by possibly adding a little bit of an inset. I hate how it like automatically turns it into a curve. All right, so then we do Alt and another Alt. Could add a restroom. I was thinking of restrooms, but I don't know if I would actually like make an actual restroom. It'd probably just be a fake door. Oh, this is just a unique mesh. Probably because my system doesn't allow for it. Ah, that would explain it probably. Hello, 91. Surely this is the point where we just add some paper and call it done. I'm just focusing on the big, chunky parts of the project. I think I'd want the environment artist to probably place some stuff in here in these like lab areas, but maybe I'll just like put a bunch of props here that you can use and just fill these areas in or something. I know someone who says AMD cards have better colors. How do I respond to this? You don't? Yeah, I would agree with that. You just don't. That's a brain terrorism moment right there, okay? They're gonna terrorize your fucking brain. Whatever response they give to your response is not worth your time, trust me. Yeah, that's a brain terrorism moment right there. Border column. Duh. Are they using a trim sheet? No. Is it? It's using whatever the fuck this is. Interesting. We have a bulletin board. Very nice. A chemical container. Oh, we can use a lot of those. That could be very sick over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I knew it, you were French Canadian. He figured it out. Damn it. I'm gonna lay out a bunch of shit that he can use. What's the difference between this one and that one? Oh, this one has signs. That's kind of cool. I like signs. I'm gonna lay out a bunch of shit in here so then he can potentially use any of those. Now, in this area, we're gonna want to use some other type of shit that does not look like it would be a chemical weapon. That would be problem number one. Guys, I can't find anything. I thought there was shit in here. Railing, don't care. Monitors, don't care. Security monitor? I guess these would make sense in here. That's the same fucking object. Scientific device column. Stop imitating me when I try to speak English. That looks kind of cool. What the fuck even is this, man? It's a scientific device. The hell is this? Whoa! That thing's... God, it made my fucking eyes water. That shit was bright as hell. We got a water cooler. Oh, shit. All right. Bunch of stickers. Some tables. Yeah, tables would be cool. Let's lay out some tables in this fucker. Yeah, lay out some tables. So, I'll lay out a bunch of objects that we can utilize. Wait. I probably want a chair as well. Cool. And then we probably want to use the same props in here as well. Okay, so the idea is the environmentist will know what kind of stuff to lay around. And yeah. Put a fake door right here. Although, you know what? Actually, I got a better idea. Let's use one of the science doors. Lab door. I want this shit to look fancy. It's not doing the job. It ain't getting the job done for me. Scientific device door. What? That's not it. Alright, well, I guess we'll use the door jamba, whatever the fuck that even means. The door jamba. All right, and then we gotta get a door in here. There's no way that's the door, right? Dude, where is these damn doors? I didn't even scale this up. Which door is this? Which door is this? I'm so fucking confused. Which door goes in here? Lab door? Aha! Aha! Oh, that's... Nope. I think it's this one. Yes, of course. It's much larger than it actually is. Of course. So for the door's glass, we'll put car window because nothing is visible. And then in here, I'm going to do an, well, no, I guess I could just rotate it. I was going to scale it by -1. That's technically a no-no, but I do it anyways. Yeah, boy. I do it anyways, because I can. Maybe bring the level designer to finish the level and let's code something. That's what I'm, what do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing? Not coding? Well, yeah, I guess. You know, good assessment. Good assessment, I suppose. Good rest. How's it going? Not too bad. How are you? And then we can put the blueprint end chapter. Yes. And then let's put some oh shit. Oh shit. Crimson, why won't you ever ask me how I am? That's kind of rude. I don't want to know how you are. That's not true. I probably ask you how you are. Crim doesn't care about his chatters. The point of reading only first part of TBJ's message. TBJ's just in my book is like don't read this guy's messages chatter. So like I don't know what to say. So. Thinks I'm fine? Hey, hell yeah, dude. I'll ask you some. Hey, you can ask me anything you want. I kind of like how it's rotated. But then it kind of shows off how bad the pillar is. Who said thanks, I'm fine? Did you just make that up? Bro's making up chat message. I'm reading YouTube chat, motherfucker. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Okay? The hell? There's YouTube chat. Jeez. Did you ever see that environment artist that creates their whole environments on modeling software and then exports the whole created map to a game engine? See, I used to want to do that workflow, and then I realized that workflow just sucks in Unreal. I wanted to do that workflow. I think it just like you can try that workflow, and honestly, if it works for you, it works for you. But Unreal just does not really, like, I don't know, maybe there's like a good workflow for it where everything turns into like instances of one object rather than becoming its own thing. But I personally think for me, I think it's better to do do things in a different way, I guess. I think it just comes down to creating tools in Unreal to make your experience better. I think that's honestly a better way of doing it. But I think, doesn't Naughty Dog do everything in Maya? Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't Naughty Dog do all of their levels in Maya, and then their game engine kind of like automatically like converts shit where they have a plugin for it. They're a heavy Maya Studio, right? But the thing is, I don't like if you were using Unreal Engine, Unreal doesn't really work in that way. They have like a lot of stuff that I guess allows them to do what they're doing at Naughty Dog. And they probably built their engine to work around that workflow or that pipeline, I guess would be the better word. I think these have sound effects. Yeah, they do. You just reminded me of a streamer I follow who was reading messages that nobody else saw because he was blacklisted or something. We had to laugh for at least 5 minutes. A streamer I follow who's reading messages that nobody else saw because he was blacklisted. How the fuck does that work? How the fuck does that work? Ludwig admitted to be making up chat messages sometimes or make up talk topics. It's pretty smart, man. Pretty smart. Smart guy. Smart dude. I'm gonna make this this level smaller. Fuck this. The more I look at it, the more I want to puke. Level's too damn big. We need to make it smaller. Where's my alarm? Here it is. I found it. You can use V when you want to snap an object to a surface. Yeah, I don't really care for that anymore. I think I've gotten past the whole snapping thing. It just doesn't matter to me anymore. Because half of my objects don't snap properly, and the snapping tools just kind of sucks in Unreal. In any case, it was very funny when we said to him, "But who are you answering to?" See, I feel like you could do that. You could read, like, you can come up with fake chat messages if you were like a popular streamer and your chat was going quick, because then like nobody would spot you doing it, you know? If I start coming up with chat messages, you guys are gonna be like, what's this fucking schizo reading? Where is he reading this shit? Do these objects, they have movable lights and they cast shadows, but does the shadows have like a cast distance or something? Whatever. That's what I think when you're reading YouTube messages. I'm like reading fake messages. They're not real. Starting to model a new environment for a project? Hey, hell yeah. Apparently, the account was sort of a spam account. Twitch was hiding it from the chat. Oh, wait. How the fuck did someone's account get blacklisted? And all of the... like, I guess if you get hacked and then you get flagged and then you get your account back somehow, maybe like... That would suck, by the way, if your account gets hacked and gets used for spam, and then like it gets flagged, and like then you get your account back and you're screwed. Just say it's from a TikTok viewer. Hey guys, hey, welcome to the TikTok stream. Streaming on my iPhone 12. S, E, plus, Pro. UE's lighting system's kind of confusing. It ain't that bad. You know what is confusing? Why I sneezed. There. My Steam account was hacked because of a Discord scam, and since then I have a permanent ban. TBJ, are you fucking kidding me? You actually got swindled by one of those Discord scams? You're kidding me, right? Bro, it was forever ago. All right. Can you still bake environment light to cubes or probes with Lumen? Bake environment light to cubes or probes? Bake environment light to cubes or probes? I don't know what you mean. You could still bake lighting. I think with Lumen, you might still be able to bake lighting with Lumen as well. I just don't know why you would, because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of it. Unless maybe you're trying to mix dynamic lights with static lights. Which you can use by default in UE4 as well. I mean, like using Lumen's dynamic lighting. Start grayboxing in Unreal soon. Is Unreal's default grayboxing tools enough to work with? There's some new stuff in UE5 with like cube grid and whatnot. I would say just give it a try. I think at some point or another, you're probably going to be like, well, I'd like to create some of my own custom tools, but I think you could probably make do with what's there now. Yeah. Do you ever have trouble optimizing a game in UE4? Or do you think it's easier in 5? It's not going to ever be easy. There's always challenges involved with it. And obviously I have trouble. I'm not like a fucking giga wizard of C++ and knowing rendering and everything. You know what I mean? There's people that have crashes in our game, and I don't know what's crashing it. I literally do not know what's crashing it. I've tried to fix all of our divisions that divide by 0 to try to fix that potentially being an error or potentially causing things. I've tried to fix any null errors that potentially happen, and people still crash. Don't know. I've tried to debug it, and yeah, no fucking idea. There was a tool that contains yellow, blue, and gray cubes for Graybox. Was that an extra add-on for Unreal or something? It might have been a marketplace asset. I would just search up blockout on Fab random. And you'll probably find a few things that could be helpful for you. Then you get the crash log from them to see why it crashes. I've gotten crash logs before and dump logs, but they don't tell me enough, and I'm not able to like debug them enough to understand what they're telling me. So again, skill issue on my part. All right, what we got? Okay. See what I mean? Might be something easier to work with and more effective, maybe. It just comes down to, I think it's one of those things you just have to get into it and you kind of figure it out. You kind of figure out the things that feel just like, I would guess, like, you could either do one of two things. Mark in your head things that feel like there's a lot of friction when you're trying to work on a level, or write it down. Like, write down, okay, coming up with the level is becoming difficult. Like, what to do. Okay, then maybe there's a response to that. Okay, maybe more references, maybe blah, blah, blah. Maybe laying out the level and doing really quick blocks is kind of difficult. What kind of challenge can I do there? What can I change there? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I guess it's just a a process of trial and error and coming down to a workflow that works for you. It's never going to be perfect, right? But at least it gets better. There is a setting in post-processing to disable Lumen, and then it auto switches to bake stuff if you have baked anything. I have a feeling Marvel Rivals did that. I have a strong feeling Marvel Rivals has a baked version. Because I play without Lumen, and it looks solid, honestly. But I guess the thing is, they also have dynamic objects, so that could fuck with stuff. I wonder how they're doing any of that. Very interesting. The thing is, though, dude, the thing with Lumen, though, and by doing that, you are now optimizing your lighting setups for literally 2 different specs. At that point, I'd rather just fucking pick one or the other. You know what I mean? You're doing double the work. You're doing light builds, so then you're still focusing on light maps, etc., blah, 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 which Lumen is, I guess, technically supposed to try to circumvent having to deal with that stuff. Yeah. Honestly, for my next game, I'm probably just not going to use Lumen. Maybe for the zombie survival game, I'll use it. I don't know, though, dude. I don't know, dude. It's not... I don't know. It's not there yet for me. I feel like I could probably come up with something better with dynamic lighting. Lumen and Nanite are a scam. Don't use them. It sucks so much for performance. Can you open Twitch chat? Here. I'll put them like over here or something for a little bit. My game is mostly indoors, so I could use reflection breaks pretty efficiently. Again, Lumen and Nanite and all these tools, they all just depend. Okay, what is your game and what does it need? Right? There's going to be moments where there's no need for Lumen. Keep that chat there so we know when you're making up messages. But I'm reading the TikTok chat. Yo, what up, Billy? Yo, Billy, thanks for the fucking 5 follows. What do they have on TikTok? Do they have bits? Yo, thanks for the 5 roses. Yo, thanks for the 5 sandwiches. Yum, yum. What the fuck? God, I hate everything. Oh, thanks for the diamonds, brother. Yo, yo. Sheesh. Sorry. I feel like an old man ever since that one person in fucking Call of Duty or whatever was like, yo, you sound like a fucking grandpa with like 3 kids. It's like, I'm gonna fucking kill that guy who said that. I do not sound like a grandpa, and I am not a father yet, all right? I'm only 27. In-game, right? Yes, in-game. I want to clarify, I don't have TikTok installed. I will never install TikTok. Like, I already got sucked into Instagram in the past, and I quit that shit. I'm telling you. I'm having a lot of Lumen issues when creating environments, to be honest. Yeah. I had to deal with that. Here, let's boot up. Let's do it. Let's boot up the zombie game again, as we do. Lumen was like a problem. Ugh. Yeah, Lumen was a problem. Wait, is it lagging for you guys? Or is that just... Is it lagging? Yes? Okay, what about now? I set my max FPS to 60. I set my max FPS to 60. Like, dynamic lights that are turning on and off, it looks like ass. Like, look at this fucking flickering. And even in spots where that's not happening, it's still, like, just shit. There has to be a way of making it look better. But then at that point, like, I don't know, man. Like, I guess that looks cool. The emissives actually affecting the lighting, I guess. But it's just like... all these visual issues, and it looks like it looks like there's ants on the ceiling, bro. It looks like there's ants on the ceiling. How do you lower that? R.lumen. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh, it's the fucking lumen flickering. It's making me sneeze. This is the... what is causing that? This is the update rate, right? But how do you change the update rate? What's the command for update rate? Screen probe gather. Yeah. Wait, no, that's not it. I crashed the engine. Alright, hold on. I wonder if that's saved in my config. No, we're fine. Is it lagging again, or is it... oh, yeah. Is the AO handled by post-processor, or is Lumen doing it? There's a bunch of console commands you can do to re-enable ambient occlusion, which in my opinion looks... I love ambient occlusion. I think it just adds so much. I forget what it was, though. I don't remember what the fuck the setting was to re-enable it. What is the Lumen thing to change the update rate? I don't know. I'm not smart enough for this shit. I want to say it's screen probe gather. You can re-enable ambient occlusion with screen space. Yes. I don't remember how. Don't ask me how. Whether to use a temporal filter. Yeah, I don't know. Just Lumen is like... the thing is, I feel like you can still make good dynamic lighting without using Lumen, right? Like in here, yes, it's bad, but if we set it up in such a way where we can still probably get a good result that doesn't look like H1Z1. You know what I mean? Like this literally looks like H1Z1. I feel like I'm playing H1Z1. The gas is coming in. But I feel like you could still get like this kind of level. Oh, wait, why are we lagging still? Jeez. I don't remember what setting it was to re-enable ambient occlusion. I don't remember what setting I did to re-enable it. I don't. So. I think it is screen space AO if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. R.lumen.diffuse indirect SSAO. And I think I also had to disable some settings for it to come back. Look how much of a difference that makes. I remember I made a post on Twitter when I was working on this project. I showed the difference between the ambient occlusion version and the non-ambient occlusion, and people were like, I don't see the difference. Like, bro, gamers are fucking blind, bro. They'll play a game that looks like H1Z1. It's crazy. Yeah. This works for screen space. The command literally says screen space ambient occlusion. How do you do screen space AO as a command? You walk in the puddle, does it react? No. I didn't go that far with details, or I don't think I did. Listen, this isn't Prismatica's stream, okay? This is... I'm cheap as fuck. There's probably a lot of like lighting settings I could probably do here to kind of to change it. You're not supposed to have AO with Lumen because Lumen's supposed to be realistic enough to not need it. Yeah, but I'm not here for realism. I'm here for a game to look good. You know what I mean? Does this wall not have collision? Uh-oh. It would appear this wall does not have collision. It's a good thing I never ran into that in the trailer. Can you turn it on again? Where's... Oh my god, it lags the entire OBS when I fucking turn it on. So this is screen space AO turned off. And then this is it turned back on. And look at the character. There's so much that adds to the character. Like, it looks so ass without it. Honestly. Look at the I don't know. I hate the way like the edges of the building looks. I really just like AO. It makes the scene like come together in my opinion. But I guess it's less realistic, but it's like I don't know, it just adds more intensity to it. It does make some parts look not as good though, to be fair. The shimmering, yeah, dude. R.lumen reflections dot. There we go. We fixed the problem by turning off the reflections. It looks so... It does look really bad, honestly. Hold on, I turned on async compute for the reflections, and then my stream just went kaput. What the hell? Why is the fucking stream so shit? Yeah, I think the encoding is getting overloaded. That's funny. I don't know, dude. Lumen, I'm sure Lumen is very cool. But I don't think it's, I don't think for me, because I have such a limited knowledge with all this stuff, I think it's just not there yet for me personally. Also, I don't know which UE version this is. This might be 5.3 or something. What 5.x version do you think Lumen will be usable? I have no idea, dude. I'm not a dev. It's usable. Major games have shipped with it already. I don't, for me as an indie dev and just like mostly solo dev, I don't think it's usable for me yet, especially with like the kind of spec targets I want to kind of target. And honestly, I think I could probably make a good looking game just with, what the hell? Just with the other, just with like this, with the current lighting method that we use in UE4, I guess. Guys, I got him. Good. Why does it sound like there's a guy walking behind me? Yeah, I play Counter-Strike. doesn't work for screen space. You have to change some stuff in your post-processing. I think you have to turn off... There's a setting you have to turn off in your project settings, if I remember correctly. Which setting? I think it's like static lighting. Use static lighting, I think was the setting. I don't remember. I also don't know why the snow doesn't appear in certain spots. Like, the volumetric fog looks cooler. Don't get me wrong, the volumetric fog looks cooler in with Lumen. But that's about it. You know, one thing that sucks though is, can I zoom in? FOV plus or minus or D-pad up slash down. Okay, I just have to look at that. There's some shader fighting with translucency. Some little translucency kind of fuckery. Which is not happening to that glass, but it's happening to these other ones. That part doesn't look too great. Also, I do see some decals fighting there. This. If you use a skylight with Lumen, though, you're not going to see that much difference. Can we turn off the skylight? Skylight dot. Oh, we could. Can we just do r dot skylight? Skylight intensity multiplier. But here we turned off the skylight. I can't see shit. It's fucking dark. Skylight was a cheap way of having fake GI before Lumen. I wouldn't really consider a skylight to be global illumination, though. It fakes it. It fills up the lighting of the scene. Like it fills up the lighting of the scene. But I think you'd want a skylight even with if you're using Lumen. I feel like if you're not using it, like how are you gonna like I guess you're depending on your like your directional light to give light bounces. But I feel like you do need a skylight. Even with a Lumen setup. I think Lumen will be probably best in 5.27 whenever that comes out. I think because of the release structure, if Epic is still alive by then, we'll probably have a UE6 before we ever have a 5.27. Timmy Sweeney's fantastic idea of UE6. Combat roll. Anyways. You know, if I do deferred and forward, I'm pretty sure deferred is the default, and forward you can enable. I don't know, I'm not a graphics guy. So I'm thinking maybe just, I'll probably step away from Lumen for a little bit. Probably. Maybe at least for the roguelite, maybe the larger scale survival game, whenever I get to that 5 years from now. Dude, I'm getting so old, man. How the fuck am I going to finish my games? I'm getting close to 30! What? What? Bro, I haven't become a millionaire yet. The hell do I do? You're pissing me off with this age talk. I'm 27. Maybe I'm spreading misinformation again? I don't know, man. Who knows? We need a little something over here in between. But at the same time, like what? I guess because there's a red alarm, maybe we say like there was a table here and it's like flipped over. That could be kind of cool. Yo, that's kind of a cool idea. I like that. It's a cover prop. Maybe it could be a lab table. Yo, dude. I don't like it. It's got that like bottom thing on it. I don't. There we go. Guess it's a little better. Look at this dude barely crawled out of his crib and he's already crying about how old he is. You don't understand. You wouldn't understand. I think it might actually be a good idea to do the same thing over here. Snap 0.75. Keep forgetting it's not 100 by 400, it's 400 by 100. Don't ask what the difference is. There's a difference. You have my models, and if I look as close to what I have in Blender as possible, the biggest problem on my face is that I can't transfer any with custom shaders like retro reflective surfaces, volume absorbs, subsurface. Yeah, I don't think you'll. There's maybe a plugin that maybe does like a somewhat close to one-to-one transfer, but I don't know. Okay, cool. We got some little cover pieces here. Kind of. It's not really cover. I guess for this to be cover, we'd have to scale it up a little bit. And then I'll leave the rest to the environment artist to kind of figure out where these placements go. And then we need doors here, but we'll do that later. Cool. I like this area. Yeah, using V is just like annoying. Okay, cool. I don't know if I like this being centered, actually. I also think we should maybe have a wall here now that I think about it. Right here. This one we can delete that, move it here. And then this can be a wall. A wall. And that way we can get an alarm over here in this corner. I had that feeling the other day. I got like 3 games left. I guess it's my own fault, right? Because I'm not very productive, and I work on very big scoped games. So I guess at the end of the day, it's my own fault, I suppose. Is the stream back to normal, by the way? We're not like lagging or anything? Yeah, I gotta check my Slack messages. What do I got going on here? Mm-hmm. Stream's fine? Okay, stream call is good. Alright. Sweet. Sweet! Alright, I'm gonna put a bench right here. No, I don't want to put one there because I want the player to be able to go there for cover. I think Skylight becomes part of Lumen GI when enabled, so ignore what I said. All right. Okay. 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 What level is this? Sydney Botnick. It is now requires art / lighting. Save. Pass. Refresh. Art / lighting. All right, Botnick. You are now in modeling stage. You are blue. Lumen's secondary focus is on clean indoor lighting at 30 FPS on next generation consoles. The engine's epic scalability level produces around 8 milliseconds on next gen consoles for global GI. Reflections of 1080p internal resolution. Yeah, because everything's been focused on like externals for the most part, or very noisy interiors, which kind of like complements, I guess, Lumen's noisiness. Yeah. Would have thought they work on documentation, the things that everybody fucking ignores. Yeah, right now, like Lumen's focuses right now is 30 to 60 FPS right now. But the thing is, my games, I like to focus on Um, I like to try to focus on like higher than 60. Like I really like playing games at like at least 90 FPS. And that's usually like the performance targets that I try to aim for. So by using Lumen, I'm kind of like shooting myself in the foot. I could probably change a bunch of the settings, but it's just not going to look very good. It just wouldn't look very good, I would say. Nanite's cool, but I'm more. I don't really care about Nanite. I'm actually more just. I'm more in the Lumen. I'm in the Lumen train. Lumen global illumination cannot be used with static lighting and light maps. Interesting. Lumen reflections should be extended to work with global illumination and light maps in a future release of UE5, which will provide a way to further scale up render quality for projects using static lighting. Lumen is not compatible with forward shading, which makes sense. I'm pretty sure Lumen requires the depth mask, and I'm pretty sure forward shading does not create a depth mask, right? Isn't that one of the things that forward shading doesn't do? It doesn't create a depth mask and all that kind of stuff that you can use for post-processing and whatever. Projects that rely on dynamic lighting can use this combination of DFAO and screen space ambient occlusion on those platforms and legacy PC hardware. It's so funny that they write this shit and then everyone's like throwing a fit. I feel like this is so funny. Lumen's developed for next generation consoles and high-end PCs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see myself using Lumen, at least in the near future. I could see myself using it in the future. I think it's sick. I think it's awesome. I just don't think I don't think I'll be using it yet. I want to. I think it'd be sick, but the noise it creates just doesn't. It's not very pretty to me. I feel like I could make something better without it. I wonder if Black Frost is using Lumen. They might be. They might be. Hopefully John Nanite will fix everything by then. Yeah, surely. Right, guys? Surely. Surely he'll make enough money grifting people. How about Black State? What is that? John Nanite's gonna rug pull everyone like Hawk Tua. I see it coming. Oh, Black State. Oh yeah. Yeah. The one with the portals. Yeah. Black. Yes. Yeah. Tech demo / marketplace asset preview. Fucking yeah. It looks lifeless, in my opinion. It looks lifeless, personally. It's got nothing. It's got no substance. It gets to a point where like you're doing so much with the graphics, but like, what are you sacrificing? The fucking video game. the video game portion of the fucking thing that you're working on. I don't know. Like don't get me wrong. I think Suitfire looks like ass like graphically, but I think it lacks a bit in the gameplay department. There's some things that I think I would have done differently that I've learned from, but I think the graphics or the gameplay is what kind of like I guess carries it. I don't think the graphics are necessarily the thing that like draws people in. Black State just looks fucking ugh. I don't know. Looks like whatever. Now Black Frost, fucking dude, yo, let's watch the trailer. I can't wait for them to release more information on Black Frost, or like at least gameplay. Gameplay footage would be fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It looks so good, dude. Oh, dude, like it looks so fucking good. You got the truck that fell, and then like a bunch of like fucking shit is spewing out of it, and you could see the green goop coming out. The stylized background trees, I think it's great. I love it. I love it so much, dude. I don't know if I would do this for my zombie game because I feel like it doesn't fit the like theme of it, but I could be wrong. You could maybe do something like this that could fit very well within a zombie-esque theme. This shot's cool as fuck though. Like the things blowing away, the snow coming in, the light coming, the reflections. Oh, I didn't even notice the fucking candle went out. Didn't even notice that detail. Damn. Like it's baffling to me that this is I guess they must have increased the pro like if this is Lumen, they probably like they must have like increased all of the values. Reminds me of the Walking Dead game a little bit. Like I could see where you're coming from with that. I can't wait to see gameplay for this. Yeah, there's like proper art direction with this. Like just this shot alone was like, damn. This shot alone is so fucking cool. You got like the two little the chemical plant in the back that we see at the end there, and all these trees, the fucking rocky area. There's a little cabin down there. Looks fucking cool. Realistic art style? Who gives a shit? This art style? Fucking damn, dude. Damn. I thought I was looking at grass in that shot. It's a tiny world. For big people. It looks fucking crazy good, man. I don't know what I'm going to do for my zombie game, like art style wise. I have no idea. Like, I'm thinking it's probably going to be somewhat kind of realistic-ish because all of my marketplace assets lean in that direction. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind making a game that looks a bit like this either. Kind of like Half-Life-esque. Let me see if I can find the fucking thing. I've showed it before on stream. This one. This looks so pretty, but it does look stylized, right? So this could be kind of like a cool style. Very kind of somewhat Team Fortress-esque. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I'd have to retexture every single marketplace asset to fit this style. Every marketplace asset that I have would have to fit this kind of style. Yeah. Are there any zombie post-apocalyptic games that are stylized? That's not like voxel art style. I guess Project Zomboid, I guess, is stylized, but it's in a top-down view. I don't know. I should just with the zombie game, I should just whenever I work on that, I should just focus on making really good gameplay, because that's I guess my strong suit. My strong suit, I suppose, is gameplay, not art. I don't know, we'll find out when I get to that point. Whenever we get there. Good gameplay can carry shit graphics. To an extent. Do I know Cinti Studios? Yeah. Yeah, I know them. Yeah, I use some of their assets, unfortunately. I think good gameplay can carry shitty graphics to an extent. In this case, because we're doing like a single player / co-op game for the zombie game, I think the mood and the graphics actually do matter a bit more than like a game like DayZ, for example. So that's my problem, I guess. Good, Riley. Cinti haters, listen. I've used Cinti long enough. I think I have a pretty fucking strong opinion. I can have a pretty good opinion of their assets. I think I of all people have a valid valid problems with it. And he gets hate not because of their quality, not the look. I would argue both. I honestly don't think Cinti assets look very good. They're super basic. I guess it can get someone started, but it's like all of our vehicles are Cinti assets. But I went in, reshaded them a little bit. I do have some fuck ups that I need to fix. I added details. I added shading. I could probably add a lot more detail to these, but doesn't matter for our game. I think it's fine as is. But man, the way they do randomized colors and the fact that each randomized color is a different texture, fucking lunacy. That's fucking psychopath energy, dude. And each one was originally, if I remember correctly, 2048. That's crazy. That's crazy. And like the difference that they have is literally just a couple fucking color adjustments in their asset. That's psychopath. That's psycho. Like, insanity. And that's just Polygon City. If I look at Polygon Racer, it's even worse. Where's Polygon Racer actually? Here it is. Look at this shit. These, I think, were all either 4K textures or 2048 textures. Look at this shit. This is fucking Cinti assets. Oh, by the way, I also had to clean up their materials. Everything, these actually might still be different materials. Yes, so this is actually my version. I think this is their version. So they use this, look at this. They use a material for everything when they could have used a material instance. But look, it's the same fucking setup. This is my setup because I changed that one. But look at this. Look at this. This could have been turned into a material instance. But then what I had to do is I had to go in here and fucking change it up myself and create a material, like a master material that I can then adjust. So these are just throwaway materials that I honestly could probably delete. It's just ass everywhere. Look at this. Same fucking problem over and over and over again. And that is basically this right here. You see this in almost all of their marketplace assets, and they have like fucking tons. This here, I think I had to turn these into material instances, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure. I went through the fucking pain of doing this shit. So yeah. Their assets suck. Like, just like that. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Using half of an atlas just for some like little unique things is just insanity. Absolute fucking insanity. Oh yeah. And don't even get me started on their naming conventions of shit. That shit's also fucking horrendous. But it is what it is, I guess. You get what you pay for, I suppose. Anyways, let's get this car out of here. Isn't that just a draw call destroyer? It is. A lot of their stuff is a draw call destroyer and a memory destroyer. But hey, if you're only using Cinti assets, it's probably okay. But if you start mixing in actual other assets, you're in fucktown. Now, to be fair, that's with any asset, but it's like Cinti, I think, like takes it a step further. Like, honestly, it's so much wasted. Ugh, it's just ugh. 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 Also, the only detail they do in literally all of their assets, the only detail they do literally in all of their fucking assets is this. They add these little shitty fucking chips. That's literally 90% of their detail. It's fucking... It doesn't make any sense. And they don't change it for any material type. This is wood. And then you got like a thing that's like metal. And it's the exact same fucking thing. A little dent here. Okay. No, that's not a dent. It's actually just the same fucking detail. It's like metal got chopped out of the thing. Any tips for making textures PlayStation 1 like? I don't know. I've never done that art style. How does the wireframe look? I don't know. Probably like ass. Can't tell because... I can't tell because the inside of this drawer is rendered. And they didn't care to delete the inside of it, I guess. And there's lots of little instances of stupid shit like that throughout all of their assets. But yeah. I make everything. I did like the simplicity. Look at the models. I'm sorry. No, you don't have to. You're fine. Don't worry. I just have a fucking. I still use them. Don't get me wrong. I still use them. I just edit them a shit ton just so I can add a little bit of fucking detail in them. But yeah, it's just if you want to push the asset further, good luck. Like, you're gonna be dealing with a world of hurt. Like, the UVs fucking suck, so you're gonna have to do everything with triplanar mapping, which is expensive in some scenarios. You're doing it a lot. So yeah, like, that's just one thing of many. I only use the vehicles, I think, were the biggest one because it's like a good base mesh, but even then, like, I'd have to add so much detail for them to look better. I probably won't use them ever again, probably. So, well, maybe, I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. Decagon started releasing vehicles, and they look great. However, I don't know how optimized they are. I kind of want to follow the Last of Us's remastered workflow for vehicles. Oh, hey, look, we got some new fab assets. Let's take a look. We got post-apocalyptic urban city. All right. Okay, okay. All right, okay. It looks, it's got a style to it. It doesn't look horrible. The note about removing ads kills me for this one. For replacing the advertising images and adding your own custom visuals, you can use the PSD file I have prepared for you. You can download it for free from my Patreon. What? What? I'm confused. What ads? Wait, what ads? I guess can't you just edit the texture? I would just export the texture and then edit it. Not the best of solutions, but it's a solution. I'm a big fan of low poly stuff too. I'm okay with some low poly. I prefer, let me see if I can find it. There's one asset pack or asset creator that I really love the art style, and it's kind of like a low poly, but it uses some smoothing and stuff like that. I can find it. Searching up apocalyptic probably is not going to give me the best results. I wish I had my wish list. You know? Epic Games, Tim Sweeney. Jeez, man. Coming this month? Yeah. It should have been out when this fucking shit released. They should have. So I'm still so upset about it. Oh, here it is. This is such a cool looking art style. But I don't know if I would do an art style like this. Like, I did a poll a long time ago on Twitter, and people leaned in the direction of like realistic / the Division-esque kind of art style. But I still like love this kind of style. It's like bevels and smoothing, but it's still kind of like, you know, it's got like a somewhat stylized touch to it, even though it's still kind of low poly. Well, low poly in quotation marks. But this has a really cool style to it. I think this is a different art style. Yeah, this is a bit different. They have like another one here. Oh, wow, I think they added more stuff. Which one was it? Was it this one? Hey, this one looked kind of nice. But yeah, very cool. Stuff is harder to make than you think. Oh, I know. I model. I do modeling as well. Trust me. There's nuance to everything. But if you come up with a good workflow, which is like lots of, I think, trim sheets. Trim sheets, I think, is a big one here. Wait, what the hell is promotional content? Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, trim sheets, I think, is a big one in this asset kit. Like, I think everything in here is using a trim sheet. How many textures does it have? Let's see. What's the specs? I think they've got to be using trim sheets in a lot of their places here. Especially this. Like, all of this is probably trim sheets. This is probably... all of these bridges, probably trim sheets. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a cool art style. I think I would do this art style if I ended up doing that. Like, at one point I had this idea for like a roguelite kind of driving game. Kind of within the realm of like, I guess within the realm of, what's it fucking called? What was that game called? Damn it. It's so janky looking, but it's got like character to it. And there's like physics. I forgot what it's called. The Long Drive? I think that's what it was called. Yeah, The Long Drive. Oh wait, I haven't been looking at YouTube chat. Is it better to model directly in Unreal or import from Blender? You can make some simple shit in Unreal, but I would recommend using a DCC like Blender. I have to add all the assets I want to my cart. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Anything that I'm having my eye on, I just add it to my cart. But then what happens when I want to buy something? I'm not going to buy everything in my cart. There's a fucking thing that costs like $1,500 in my cart right now. I wish I could use the engine that Teardown used. I'm pretty sure everything in there is like custom. And with any proprietary engine that has custom stuff, there is always nuance. So when you say that you wish you want to use it, trust me, you probably don't. Grass is greener on the other side kind of deal, where it's like some of that shit's probably coded for like a one specific purpose and one specific purpose only. That's the thing with a lot of custom engines at the end of the day. They're built around one specific purpose. Maybe we could put a wall here. Didn't some of Konami's engines die because they fired everyone who knew how to use it? Yes. I think it was the Red Engine or whatever the fuck it's called. Not Red Engine. It was the thing they used for MGS or Fox Engine. That's what it was. I think they literally only used it for 2 games and then they dropped it. They used it for MGS 5 and MGS Survival or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember. Nicely packaged thing given to me. I don't want to try to mess with that mess. Yeah, there's just a lot of those engines just have a lot of like stuff. Oh yeah, Pro Evolution, which is funny. I just click buy now on the specific item and then remove it from my cart after I bought it. Oh, you can do that. True. Paying less for devs in the long run. Yeah. Yup. Yup. Corpa. Corpa. All right, what do we got? What do we? I'm tired of working. I need a vacation. I need to play like a video game for like 3 months. I need. Duh, 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 duh. All right, where are we at on this fucking game? Let's take a look. What do we need? Variety arc? No, I wouldn't stream games. I'm not a good game streamer. I'm not a good streamer in general, but you know, I'm definitely not a good game streamer. Hell to the no with that one. FOV slider, nerf auto aim, yeah. Bug enemies on fire if you're looking away from them. Am I in the mood to scrap more content? Okay, if we were to scrap content, what would we scrap? Like, everything in here is, like, near done. Like, I guess we could scrap this stuff, but I feel like this is kind of important. I feel like a lot of our players end up playing the campaign series, and then they don't know that they have other series that have been unlocked. Steam achievements almost done. Miscellaneous tasks. Yeah, these, maybe some of these could be cut a little bit, I guess. Scrap the optimization. Yeah, we don't need any of that in our top-down game. Yeah, like we're like, everything is like getting there. Like, I guess I could scrap some of the customization. And by some of it, I mean like remove some of the things that we want to do, but like it shouldn't be too difficult once we get there. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. We're almost at the finish line. We got 2 levels we need to block out. We could scrap those if we want to, but like it shouldn't be too bad. I'll just be careful how much scope, like how big we make them. I'll try not to make them too big. Which one's the last 2? Mad Suit and Sashimi. Yeah, those are the last 2. And I think maybe this week we'll start on Mad Suit. Honestly, we could probably start on both. Yeah, probably start on both. All these levels need challenges and a bunch of other shit. That's gonna be fun. Tokyo Club's getting there. Same day shipping. I think I have to do the gameplay for that now. Yes. I guess we do need testing and QA for these, so these should be set to green. Set these fuckers to green. We need to test these. Okay. Do I want to make an MGS1 inspired game with you? I don't know. Ask me tomorrow. I'll think about it. I'm gonna go make some food, guys. I'll see you guys, because I got to do other work after this, and I'm getting tired already. So I need to get to work on that stuff. We're getting there. We're almost at the finish line with this game. We're almost at the finish line. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Things are getting crossed off the list. So cool. Very cool. Getting there. We're getting there. Tomorrow, we will... I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out. We'll try to cross off some of the easy tasks that we can cross off. And then that will be a good progress forward. Oh, you need to work on Bloodthirsty. That might be a big one. Should probably work on that. Ugh. Yes. Yep. All right. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a great day. I'm going to go make some rice and tuna or something. I don't know. Yeah. Goodbye.